Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to P2P Relates, where we talk about all things relationships. I'm Pat Renfro, and this month we've been talking about what you are focused on. This week, I want us to look at being determined to engage. How are leaders engaging their staff? We're looking at Omicron. We're looking at a pandemic that just seems like it's never going to go away. One thing for sure, I do believe it will never be like it was. We have shifted into a new era, a new place where we're going to have to think outside the box about a lot of different things that we didn't consider before. We're going through the great escape where workers are saying, hey, if I got to leave my house when I worked my hiney off last year and I did highly productive work and we were effective, and as a team we did communicate well, and if I've got to come in, maybe I need to go somewhere else. In fact, I give myself permission to believe that I can. So that's been a huge shift. So I want to talk to managers today. Engage, occupy, attract, and involve someone's interests or attention. So as a manager, you manage things you care about. As a manager, you need your people. Without your people, you can't get the work done that you got to get done, right? So if you've been commissioned to accomplish a goal, or you have sat on the leadership team and you all have done visioning, and so you know what your ultimate leader wants to accomplish, and you know what you want to accomplish within your particular group of people. The only way you're going to really get that done effectively and efficiently is if you engage in your people, if you invest in your people. So I wanted to give you 5 things to think about for engaging appropriately and effectively with your team. Once you get these 5 things, it'll catapult your workforce to commitment, and it'll buy you more time with your team. And what I mean is we have this great transition that's going from I did have a job, I felt like I had to keep that job no matter what, to I got options and I'm not going to go back to the building. I'm going to work in my home. Or I realize I don't like this work and I'm going to give myself permission to move on. So if you want to get more time with your team, I can't promise you it's going to keep them there forever, but if you want to have this team engaged with you for a longer period of time, you do these 5 things and you'll see results. The acronym that I've developed is called COVER. You want to cover your staff. So the first one is communicate. Be honest. Be transparent. Present things with clarity. If your team knows where you're headed, where you're going, what your expectations are, what's coming down the pike, what the concerns of management may be, what some areas are that need to be worked on, they're well greased. They know now what's happening, what's going on. Obviously, there are going to be things you can't share, but I'm saying on a day-to-day basis, you should be ahead of the game. You should be able to tell them what's coming down the pike, and you should be able to give them guidance and direction as to what their contribution is to whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. The next one is O for observe. You want to make sure that you're not so encumbered with the things that you're trying to personally accomplish on your job, that you're not really managing your team and making sure they have the tools, the perspectives, the support, the encouragement that they need to get it done. So when you look at their accomplishments and you look at their challenges, and you're there for them to help them get through that, to encourage them on how to manage it better themselves, but also to help be a partner in helping them figure out what the solutions are, they know you care, and that goes a long way. The next one is V. Value their hard work. I'm telling you, most of the people who've migrated home to do their work online and have nightmares of Zoom don't feel valued. They don't feel appreciated. They don't feel like their managers really give a rip what they're enduring, what they're going through, what they're pushing through. In a lot of cases, they feel like all the manager cares about and leadership cares about is just get it done, and by any means necessary. And when an employee feels that way for too long, you're at risk of losing that person. So value them, value their input, their hard work, and also their intelligence. They all bring a certain amount of intelligence. It might be emotional intelligence, brilliance with numbers, an eye for design, an art for writing or creating. But whatever it is, they have intelligences, or you wouldn't have hired them, or they wouldn't have been hired. Maybe you didn't hire them. Maybe you inherited them, and you wish you had your old people. I don't know. But you want to make sure that you give them the respect they deserve. Escalate. Escalate their concerns. Make their concerns a priority. Again, when they're out there swimming and they're about to sink and they can't quite figure out how to pull it off, and they don't see management there to really help them, they will float downstream. But yes, when they have concerns and they've told you, we've been working on this, we've been troubleshooting this, it's getting out of control, and we don't really know what the next best step is, you should escalate that to a priority. And finally, R. Respond. Respond quickly. Respond empathically. Respond understanding that this is the team that you should be covering because you're their manager. Being a servant leader, which is basically what I just described, will engender workforce commitment. You will have a team that strives to support the very vision you are responsible for. Hit that subscribe button, tap that bell. Thank you so much for my subscribers. Repeat visit, give me a like, and I will see you this time next week. All right, have a great day.